Hello, hello. Good, good morning. Or we are here for our web technology topic. What are the best web development strategy you must know? You know, web development strategies depend upon the problem statement of a you know of an organization. With what is the problem statement of an organization for developing a web product? It is what now will define what will the strategies of their future. Now let's move and understand. Web development strategies can lead you nowhere if you have not based effective strategies. And this effective strategies is always dependent upon your problem statement. Let me tell you very frankly, it's always dependent upon the problem statement. So jumping upon website development without planning and strategizing is simply like going on a journey without a roadmap. You know, jumping upon website developing without planning and strategy is simply going on a journey without a roadmap. If we are going for a journey without a roadmap, it may in 10 out of 1 time we got our goal, but 99% time we will not get our goal. See, so basically one should understand if we are on the web, we are going to be accessed by the whole world. So with the help of the web, we are going to create a brand. Okay, and that brand requires strategies and many development activities behind it uh, to cater our set goal. Okay, the important point is we usually create a brand or at web, and it is executed through planning. You know, for impactful entry into the web world, we require strategizing our web development activities, so we are able to attain our set goals. Now, let's move. Right from ensuring visibility to the expanding reach, it is strategies that help you to beat the competition and evolve continuously and stay in demand. See, why we need evolution? Because as per experience, you came across that you know we our demand changes with respect to time. When we are in teenage, we have a different demands. When we are young, we have a different demand. Right now, we have a different demands. So demands always pave the pathway from which we are able to expand our reach. You know, so there is always an opportunity to continuous development. From this figure, we are making sure for what in general there is a mind of the web development. We came across that fact that we need to open many keys through our web. We have to focus on the sale, and the sale we will put in the account book. For sale, we need to connect as much of the customer or user on the website, so from which our sales will increase. Here are some web development strategies you must know in order to keep up the fast changing trends. First is strategy for responsive web design. Very important strategy. Very important strategy. Let me tell you one very important thing. Responsive web design is a demand of today because people are very agile. People are now, you know, want their information on quick time, and they may access on the different platforms like laptop, PCs, tablets, mobile phones. Okay, so this website and awesome design has been strategized with the help of the responsive web design, like that it can be shown on the different output area to deliver our the set goal and a message as well. So accessing we are nowadays we not only accessing internet with the desktop, Okay, the customer these days have the plethora of interfaces like tablets, notebook, mobile phones, etc., etc. What we have discussed actually to get connected to the internet. To get connected with the internet, accordingly, your web design has to be presentable at any of the gadgets used by the consumer. Very important. You have to make a responsive web system in a such a way that is presentable at any gadget used by the customer. Okay. Now, web design is not restricted to design a few web pages only. Now you have to have a mix of app, the responsive version of your website, so that you do not lose the attention. Do not lose the attention of your target customer, target audience, target customer. You know, in what re- responsiveness is all about. Now we have to meet the criteria of omnipresence to make sure every possible interface is made to work like a revenue center for your business. It's just like creating many legs for your business. Just like creating many legs for your business. You know, let's move on. So, Andy Clark, one of the software engineer, has said, web design is a responsive design. Responsive web design is a web design if it is done right. Web design is a responsive design. Web design is web design done right. So we need to create this balance that whatever web design we are using, that web design should be in a responsive web design, and a responsive web design is a web design. Now move to a second step, that is the strategy of software prototyping development. Let's move. So strategy of software design and prototype is, first of all, a brainstorming session within a team handles. And from there, we get our requirement analysis by discussion with the customer, by discussing with the, you know, developer team, by discussing with the testing teams. All the team members are there and they used to discuss the thing and finally, create some model, a requirement, and on basis of that problem statement is made. And under this problem statement, we used to go for it. Now, under this problem statement, we will design document. We will design document and prototype. Then move ahead. After designing, we will have our development process in which we create our interfaces, interactions, demos, and interfaces, which will be approved by the customer and the technical team by interactions, demo, and feedback. Then the part came. Then the part came of the quality assurance. In the quality assurance, we identify defects, resolve bugs, and production and technical support. After that, we release it to the market. Now, consumer have a very little span these days. This is the most important thing we need to take care. वो तुरंत switch कर देंगे. Whenever a customer is going to get an opportunity, he is going to switch it. That is true. They can drop off tool or software app in no time. No time. Let me tell you very frankly, they can drop off any tool in any time. If it does not meet their expectation, no matter what creative you have been in developing a software, your offering should not be a point and bang on. Your offering should be bang on. Okay. Else we have a dug your own grave because all the process what you have done in the web design is waste now. So before putting the software into the function, prototype has become an essential step nowadays. To get a more input from a user and through different models like alpha, beta testing and all. It is essential to know in advance how the software would look like and if it is adaptable to deliver expected functionalities or not. Therefore, the developer has to have thorough requirement gathering analysis done before the actual process. Should be ready for the revision post development till the final product is refined and sophisticated in all aspects. Okay. Developer फाइनल प्रोडक्ट से पहले टीम को ये डिसाइड करना है कि जो फंक्शनैलिटी यूजर्स उसने पास किया है वो करेक्ट डायरेक्शन में वो फंक्शनैलिटी को रिक्वायरमेंट गैदरिंग एनालिसिस डिज़ाइन और डेवलपमेंट में उस चीज़ को प्रोड्यूस कर पाए, उसका अच्छे से टेस्टिंग हो पाए, फिर फाइनली उसको हम आगे ले पाए और कोई भी हम सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट मॉडल यूज़ कर सकते हैं. दिस इज समथिंग आई वांट टू से. ओके, लेट्स मूव अहेड. What is business strategies and marketing plans and strategies? See, हम why are on the web? We want to create our revenue model. We want to create something better now. So web always gave us dimension. Web always gave a dimension to get something better. Okay. So for this we need to make a strategy, marketing plans and all. How it is done? First of all, we need to understand nowadays success is dependent upon the marketing planning, strategy and marketing. How we are going to plan our product on web, or how we are going to plan our website, how we are going to strategize with our website, how we market that website. That's what the thing is all about. Okay. Now appear in the search result, Google. Make your online presence consistent. Appear in the search result, Google authorship. Get to the social network online. Update the blog website every after some time. Make your online presence consistent. This is an ongoing cycle. This is an ongoing cycle we need to take care actually for getting the best of our product, best of our web. So research is undoubtedly the backbone of the successful offering. What makes you unique from better than others? This is something the brand owner has to ensure of a first place before expecting the end user to understand. How your business is going to be a one-stop with a solution provider, what resource will be required to handle customer expectation, and how these resources will be put to use to make offerings effective and yielding. Some of the questions that need thorough research. There is no shortcut. No shortcut to success, and research is the very first and most reliable strategy that yields result assured. Now, next is strategy of competitor analysis. How can you stay unique from ahead of the competitors? Very important. Website strategies depend upon the competitor analysis, and which is a very crucial to get the best of the competitors. Very crucial to get best of the competitors actually. Okay. So here we implement ostrich approach. Here we implement ostrich approach. Ostrich approach is certainly not going to work in such highly competitive work. What is the here usually people implement ostrich approach, but what is ostrich approach actually? Ostrich is sometimes when the ostrich is in a wake of fear, he just put his head in the sand and make sure he is not looking to the problem, and it's a problem it doesn't exist. So this is not like that. In this world, problem is there, and we need to fight for the problem for to get a particular solution. Okay, ostrich approach is certainly not going to work in a highly competitive world. In a highly competitive world, you need to be one step ahead. So where the markets are deeply diversified and are clamored by a number of competitors doing their bit or at the same business phase. Okay, so we need to be very open towards the market and their problem statements as well. Okay, so this part, the website strategy definition according to the competitors, we need to identify the weak points of the competition and give the solution to those in gray, and create a great opportunity where the missed radar by them is getting cast by us, and from that missed radar and catching, we will offer something to the customer. See, identify your target audience. How to identify your target audience? Very important phrase actually. Usually people miss this. How to define its target audience? Identify your target audience is very important part, because the attitude, perception, and expectation and buying sentiments are worth it in order to prepare or development process to sync with their attributes. As long as the brand, your challenge is to win the audience and to retain it. Your challenge is to get a long-lasting brand, and your challenge is to win the audience and retain it. With the help of knowing target audience thoroughly, you can make cognitive market attempts that guaranteed far-fetched results. Let's move. Understand that a little bit. And here we have a graph, which is showing that 32.60%, you know, we mobile device users prefer to use mobile apps as browsers. So 32.60, both are at a different time. मतलब एक टाइम ब्राउजर यूज करते हैं, एक टाइम ऐप्स यूज करते हैं. 90.60 uses browser, 23.10 uses apps, and 24.7 people are those people, 18 plus people, who doesn't use anything. They just are having a mobile, and they're accessing a mobile through their for their leisure purpose. And now this number is changing based on, it's a Quixi consumer mobile survey, you know, 2.5 years back actually. There's no recent survey with me, but this 24.70% has been minimized actually. It is a current report, and app section has got retained some better growth in this part. So now, in all strategy, we need to develop a website like that from which the updation is very important. Updation part becomes very important. Updation becomes very necessary as well. A better alternative to relying solely on the HTML page, for sure, WordPress CMS offers a lot more than what a conventional HTML page can offer. So, WordPress CMS can offer better than conventional HTML page. We need to understand that. We need to understand how to propagate these information within our product. We enjoy a better control over way of offering using the easy handle that allows the user to add pages, choosing beautifully themed templates, and do lots more. You can go a step further and make the offering open to comments to get data and add tags to enhance visibility. In addition, you are provided with the drag and drop additives to make your interface quite engaging. Seven, strategy of SEO friendly design. And the last point we have discussed about the thing that use of the WordPress as a content management system, not like HTML. So in process, we also understand that the search engine optimization will be one of the important phenomena of the future. So our web design should be very friendly to the search engine optimization concepts. Okay, the design of the web property should close to how search engine sees, because when we are up on the search engine, our visibility will be better in the market. And important, very important, putting most important portion of offering HTML in the text form. Writing is very important, as we understand this. You must focus on achieving content indexable, carrying keywords, sufficient numbers, and prominent places, and making links crawlable, so forth. Now, these are the something which is the property of the Google as well, and Google products. How to make this link crawlable, how to make it work in the prominent places, how to carry a keyword in the sufficient numbers, how to focus on content index. These are the things we need to take care. All such qualities can make your offering become the search engine favorite. Okay. We need to be a search engine favorite, because nowadays people don't remember anything. People go in the Google and just write those problem what they are having, and they will get the solution from their side. Okay. And nowadays, so it's so enhanced that the query part creates some subset of the question, and maybe you get those your question illustration in the some other questions. Now algorithm is so strong within this domain. So moving ahead, so for this SEO purpose, and we can use CM, content management system like WordPress. But end of the day, we need to play with the code. So what are those codes is all about? So for the making a responsive web page, we need to have HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay. You need to achieve omnipresence given the fact that the point of the interaction, the World Web are many. Okay. HTML5 renders fitness to complement multi-device environment and make it look consistent across the platform using a single. Now, this is an important phenomenon. That's why special HTML5 classes are used to taken by the main industry specialist for their team. CSS imparts readable engagement to the web property by making it more lucid, very colorful and presentable. Both HTML5 and CSS benefits the business by adding to their visibility, offering cross-platform consistency and achieving user friendliness. All the feature all the features make the path to higher ranks for us, making the search engine easier. Okay. General Data Protection Regulation, compliance for the websites, GDPR. See, GDPR usually we don't connect with compliances in general when we develop a website. But nowadays, so much crime is happening on the platform, scamming is so much visible and present on the web platform that we need to have some compliance. And right now we came across that. Right now we came across that whatever the compliance is there, penalties for the non-compliance to GDPR are severe. So I take chances to understand better. GDPR is a legal framework under which the customer are allowed to better control over data, what they share with the companies in general. So under the GDPR legal framework, we need to adhere this compliances and how companies store, collect, and use the consumer information is regulated by the web design framework. Thus, web design should be fully compliant with this GDPR development. Let's move. Business of present times are flexible as well as scalable. Custom applications development therefore is a priority rather than an option. Rich web development, custom application development strategy is done. Businesses of the present time are very flexible and scalable. So, customer need to be interact with the many places. And sometimes we need to develop a customer-centric application on their web. And in all time, the customer should be the priority. And nowadays, the cloud is a big bunch. We can create a cloud with application, make the environmental resource rich as much as possible, from which the flexibility of the thing is there. Let's assume we offer something. We offer some e-commerce website and we offer some product and people and that consumer want to download that thing, but there is no space at their website. So we can offer a cloud-based cloud space within our web domain from which the user can, with this its login, user can have a space of 1 GB or half an GB from which a downloading activity need not to be taken care by their Android mobile. So this is small changes can enhance the visibility of the website very much, but we need to take care of the that uh, concept of profit within the range of the concept of profit. How much is going to invest in those things? We need to take care because giving some services, we need to improvise some money. We need to improvise some money in it. So how our profit is not getting reduced by overall, making an effective resource-rich environment. We need to take care of this also. So, but yes, this resource availability always helps to the user. Always helps to the user to really, you know, get the faster and easier ways. Get the faster and easier ways to the thing. Okay. So, thus this approach helps introduce changes faster and easier way. Web designers should adopt these web features in their products to meet customer expectations. Really, we need to understand our customer base, and according to customer base, we need to produce thought processes as well. Now, JavaScript is a big buzz now. Now, React Native, new languages are coming with respect to the JavaScript, from which a web designer is able to create a web browser friendly application as well as the client friendly approach. Okay. This is exactly what is expected from the web properties that are given the task of promoting businesses over internet. So while retaining the customer interest, what were technicalities we need to introduce? It's depend upon the team. So we have an option of a JavaScript full stack development. With help of this, we can make a user experience some better. Okay, Internet of Things, virtual reality, mobile application, bot frameworks to code very important fields, which is a Java. What a full stack JavaScript allows the developer to deliver all it that too with the added fees. So this new way of working is also taken care by this full stack development, which is always friendly with the browser, from which issues of interoperability get negotiated. Okay, issues of interoperability will get negotiated, and and best part of this is you uh, you can promote our business uh, by uh, by not thinking about some technical compatibility of the web browsers and all, because nowadays this web browser compatibility is taken care by the JavaScript full stack development. It is a new way of understanding. Okay, so Internet of Things, virtual reality, mobile application, and bot frameworks come within those kind of Okay, and now if you a computer science graduate, if you are a computer science graduate, you will able to understand the Internet of Things, reality, mobile application, and bot frameworks. To code very few are the application which is using the web platform only, which is using this basic ISP now, internet service providers and IP numbers for their function. Okay, let's understand how to choose the best developing tools. Culture innovation is present time is a more of the collaborative in nature. Okay. So development operation tools are better collaborated between the developers and operational teams and help bring in the automation of the sophisticated level to the way business processes are carried out. Plan, integrate, collaborate, upgrade, and get feedback from the end user. All these processes are now possible with the help of tools. So DevOps tools make the backend of the service more robust and help reach the offering to the end user in the required minimal time. So DevOps is basically provide a platform on which the needs of the developer as well as the operational team come on the screen. Initially, we used to create a Gantt chart, and the project manager take care of that. Now we are enhancing those things with the experience. We are putting something in some automated way, and these are examples of some automated ways. That's why we have a certification for the PMP as well, project management personnel. So these with the time we are enhancing ourselves. So to be prepared to change yourself the way web changes. This is the main crux behind the web development. Customization, automation, faster delivery, sophistication, better visibility, above all compliance. The web developers these days cannot afford to be a falter on any point. That's why this is becoming a very important domain where we need we don't we can't fickle out. We have to take care of each and every aspect: customization, automation, faster delivery, sophistication, better visibility. Okay. The web developers these days cannot afford to falter on any point. Any point. They need to understand the customization, they need to understand the automation, they need to understand the faster delivery, they need to understand the sophistication, they need to understand better visibility. Above all, they need to understand the compliance. So we with this discussion, we came across that the strategies are the intelligence mix of all mentioned above in an arsenal to keep overcoming the challenge, both foreseen as well as unforeseen. So, what is strategy is? Its strategy is the intelligent mix of all mentioned like customization, automation, faster delivery, sophistication, better visibility, everyone compliance. The web developer these days cannot afford to falter on any point. Thus, you have an intelligent mix of all the strategies mentioned. Okay, from which every point is within your arsenal to overcome the challenges, what you are seen and not seen, what is the foreseen uh, as well as unforeseen. So, to prepare well in the web development era. So, I think so. You hope this is the. I used to collect these things and make a page. Initially, I was trying to go for the PPT, but PPT was not so much engaging as per my approach. So, I just make this communicative this word page, and within our discussion we highlighted those points what is needed. In general, when we will share this on our drive, and we will get there and listening when I read and listen this lecture, we will able to understand what are the best web development strategies. Thank you for your patience. Take care.